welcome to Weighing In Fights and Films. I am Brett the Threat with my cousin and co-host
Jenny Rose, and we are here with our post-fight awards for UFC Mexico City.
Mexico City, Pettis versus Moreno.
Moreno as the headliner. Yep.
As the headliner,
main event.
Main event as the main event.
Headliner would be your arena.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really good card. Really
yeah.
good card. It tied for the most finishes in UFC history.
First round.
Yeah, 7 first-round finishes on this card.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Because technically every fight finishes in some way.
Yeah.
But it's the most. Yeah.
Well, when you use the word finish, it means submission or knockout.
Include all your words.
Yes, and show your work.
Show your work. Yes. Oh, I sounded like a parrot just now when I did that. So let's begin with one of our fun awards, worst tattoo of the night. I'm
gonna go with the tattooed chicken.
The Phoenix chicken.
The Phoenix chicken.
Yes, of...
What's his name?
Briones?
Briones.
Is that
on his chest.
Yeah.
It's like this giant red bird. It's supposed to be a phoenix, we're guessing, but it looked like a rooster. It was just really ugly.
Yeah.
And funny, in which it wasn't meant to be. It's not meant to be funny, but it comes off as funny just because it looks like a chicken.
Theoster. I don't know.
And I almost went with Moreno.
But you've already got him for another one. I
used him on another card because there's giant tribal crap going down his back. But I've already used him, so I'm going with the Phoenix chicken.
You gotta change it up here. All right, next let's move on to our TKO of the night because I think there was only one.
Okay, who was
Everything was first round or it went the distance. We only had one TKO of the night.
And who was it?
I could be wrong on that. Hermanson, the Joker, versus
the Bear.
Versus the Bear.
Yeah.
Scott.
That was
Tattoo versus tattooed.
Versus tattooed.
As the word you made up.
That was pretty good. I mean, he was still standing as he was like getting like TKO. Yeah.
Mhm.
That was definitely a good stoppage.
Yeah.
Good TKO.
It was that. Yeah. So we're moving on from that one because that was our.
Technically, it's the only one. Everything else was a submission or a knockout.
Our technical, only technical. So let's move on to submission of the night.
Okay, I would say the Von Flue choke,
which was Rinaldi.
That was the first fight of the night, wasn't it?
It was the first fight of the night, but because they had so many first round finishes, they were replaying the rounds.
Yeah.
Because you missed the fight pass prelims.
Yeah.
You missed Rinaldi's. And
Brian Stan ran out of shit to talk about.
You got.
So like, let's just replay this fight again.
Which I prefer. Thank you. Yes,
yeah, I would agree to that too.
Yeah, it's much better than the campy shit.
And that was a good way he did it too. He actually pinned his opponent's head against the cage, and he was like cranking it down, and he put the shoulder pressure onto the artery there.
Yep, and it's the 4th Von Flue choke in the history of UFC.
Look at that.
Yep.
First one was Mr. Von Flue himself.
Okay. So now let's go on to.
And I think OSP had like the next 2.
Yeah, he's the other Von Flue. I keep calling him Von Fluke. That's me. It's my fault.
It's not a fluke choke anymore.
It's a Von Flue.
The Von Flue.
Right.
It's French. Von Flue.
Okay. I keep putting a K in there. Sorry.
That's a pretty choke. I like it.
I sometimes tell stories in my own way. Everybody knows what I mean. Come on now. I've got my own way of looking at things.
Okay, on before my voice goes.
Oh. Wait. So now to KO of the night. There's 2 good KOs of the night on this card. The first one that I think it's honorable mention was Dustin Ortiz, and he was a KO in 15 seconds.
Yes.
Yes, it is the fastest in flyweight history.
I think it was a counter straight, was it?
No, it was an overhand right to the temple. Yeah.
Sure, it wasn't a straight.
It was an overhand right.
It was because they called it a fadeaway overhand because he was stepping back, but it wasn't technically. He stepped back, planted his feet, and then came forward.
Yeah, so that's still an overhand.
Right, it's overhand, but what I'm saying is I don't think it was a fadeaway because he stopped moving backward and he planted his feet.
Yeah, I didn't call it a fadeaway.
I said they did, but I think Brian Stan did. That's what I said.
So why are you and me?
I don't know.
You see my point here? Okay. But that was Dustin Ortiz over Sandoval.
I think who gets my award goes to the knee to the head. Well, who did that?
That was Bendene over Bravo. Bravo went stiff.
Bravo.
He was this way.
I think he was going for a takedown, and then
he just took it.
Bendene went in for like a roundhouse, and he caught the knee to the head.
Yeah, and his entire right side of his, like, I think his sternocleidomastoid, the muscle right here, just went stiff because he was like this.
He was on the ground
he
like
had a spasm in his neck,
and he was taking punches on the ground. And he wasn't even moving. He was knocked out stiff, literally.
His muscles, all of them fired into guard and just went into protection mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 50K right there, in my opinion.
So that gets the KO of the night, but I did want to honorably mention the 15-second one because it was the fastest in flyweight history.
Yeah, gotta give him that.
Yep. So on to fight of the night, which the last two, last two were contenders for fight of the night.
And I was hoping that Sam Alvey and Rashad Evans was going to be fight of the night. That turned out to be boring of the night, unfortunately. Yeah. This year, Sam Alvey's been involved in two of the most boring fights of the year.
He won this one, though.
He did. I'm glad they gave him the nod.
But fight of the night, it could go to Pettis versus Moreno or Marcos versus Grasso.
I'm going to go Grasso versus Marcos because a lot of stuff happened. There was a lot of flurries when they came close to each other. They did a lot of wall work, a lot of groundwork, and one was on top of the other.
Well, Marcos did a lot of groundwork.
Toward the end, the last like 2 or 3, round 2 and 3, Marcos did more so. But a lot of stuff happened. It wasn't just like, waiting on stuff. Because like the Pettis fight was good, but you're just kind of waiting on him to throw that kick or that right.
Well, like I said in our live reaction to it, the Pettis fight to me was very good technically from Pettis' standpoint.
Yeah.
He was calm, composed, he countered well. He played the game well. He got in Moreno's head. That was like fight of the night in terms of here's how you do it, kiddos.
But by round 3, I was kind of like, yeah, Pettis has got this.
But yeah, it was.
So, but with the Grasso fight, you're just like, I don't know.
Yeah, it was kind of a bit of a edge of the seat fight. So, I think I could agree to give it to the ladies. Marcos, I do think it also should have gone to the Canadian, but we're gonna get onto that because
I want to see them two fight again. I want it to go 5 rounds because that'd be fucking wicked if they bring it like they did that. That'd be awesome.
Well, and then I'm gonna move on to one of our other fun awards of the night is what the fuck.
What the fuck of the night?
What the fuck? We'll get it out of the way that the what the fuck was kind of how many first round finishes there were because that was kind of an awesome what the fuck.
Like what the fuck? That's great.
Yeah,
that's awesome. But you see a lot more commercials, unfortunately, because they got to fill the time.
But like I said, what I liked that they did was they replayed the Ronaldo fight and they also replayed one of the other earlier fights. Do that. That was great. Fill that time with replaying some of the earlier fights because a lot of people come into fight cards later,
and a lot less people watch the prelims.
Right, and it kind of gives those prelim guys some showcase.
Yeah. So
I liked that by the UFC, but
the award for what the fuck goes to the refs in Mexico City. So Sukatat won that fight,
and Marcos
hands fucking
won
down.
that fight. Those two should have gotten the wins. Those definitely were some home crowd favorites right there.
Yeah, especially Sukatat, man. That was just like, no, I don't know what fight they were watching, man. I'm still angry about it.
Yeah, you were fired up about that. But I got
a lot of retweets from that too, because everyone else agrees with me.
Yeah. The cliche, you never leave it in the hands of the judges.
Especially in foreign territory.
Well, no, and I know, like, there's people that are like, oh, I hate when people say you never leave it in the hands, but it's true. It's
everyone
true.
loves a finish.
Can't
deny a finish.
You can't, if you go the distance and it goes to the judges, you do face that chance that some judge that was on the opposite side of the cage didn't see what the other judge on the other side saw, So, people may hate that saying, but there's truth to it. Sorry, but it's a cliche for a reason. Cliches happen because there is some truth to them. So,
is that all our awards? I think
that is all our awards.
That's all the awards we have for our post-fight award show. That was UFC Mexico City.
Yes.
Pettis versus Moreno is the headliner.
Yes, and we are back in action.
We are back in action. Yeah. We took a couple of weeks off, but we are back.
Yeah.
We're gonna see, and we are gonna do the McGregor versus Mayweather, even though it's not an MMA fight. We're still gonna do it. I will not know any of the prelim fights. I won't know any of the fighters whatsoever. And I'm expecting McGregor to lose.
I do want to,
hopefully not too embarrassing.
I do want to acknowledge, because I did have a fight. I lost to a poor ref's decision. But beyond that, that's not the reason we went on hiatus. We went on hiatus due to a family a death in the family. So I do want to say that I'm fine from the fight. It was another reason that we took a vacation, not a vacation, but time off. And I want to thank everybody for their support in that time. Thank you very much.
But we are back. We're back in action.
And I got my dad's jacket here.
Ah, sweet.
Yeah.
It's got a hot rod jacket.
Yep.
Show him the decal.
Yeah.
This is like a 50-year-old jacket.
Yeah, he was the class winner, so I come from a bunch of competitive people. So anyway, thank you all for everybody for their support during that time. I just wanted to say thank you.
All right.
And we are weighing in Fights and Films. You can support this YouTube channel by clicking the link below where we have merchandise, and also liking, commenting, and subscribing.
And also click on her link below for her merchandise for supporting her MMA fight career. I think you're going to have one more fight.
I was going to retire after that one, but I cannot let someone think they took me out of the game, so we got to go again.
Chasing the win.
I'm competitive.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, I can't go out that way.
All right. Well, that's it. We are weighing in Fights and Films. Thank you for watching, and if you watch our live reactions tonight, we thank you for that too. And
that's it. We're back in action.
We're back in action. Movie reviews coming. Game of Thrones tomorrow night.
Yes, Game of Thrones. I painted these. I did these.
Yes.
And I've got a Targaryen one, a dragon one in the works.
Sweet.
Well, I've got the fabric for it.
Sweet. That's complicated with those dragons.
This took forever. Anyway, we're out.
We are out. Thank you for watching. Much appreciated. And gone.